Edmonton Oilers at the Calgary Flames, 9:30 Eastern Time, puck drop, 6:30 Pacific Time. This series has been as entertaining as any in the postseason so far. I expect tonight to be a little bit more defensive-oriented, but I definitely think that's going to live up to the expectations set by the previous 4 games. The Oilers have a chance to close this out tonight, and I expect that. To happen. Let's take a look at the number tonight. Calgary minus $1.50, 6.5 over minus $1.20. Number open at $1.45. It says here 6.5 under minus $1.25. Open at $1.15. So obviously the public likes Calgary and the over. I think this Flames team's been overpriced the whole series. Not overrated. They're a very good hockey team. I've been touting them basically for the last 3 months. But I think the price has been too high in this series. The other night we got plus 210 with Edmonton on a puck line against Calgary, who has shown that they couldn't stop the Oilers. I thought that was very generous. I think this number is very generous as well. Goaltending tonight, Mike Smith versus Jacob Markstrom. And for the 5th time in this series, the opening number is too large. And just to give you an idea, a home team in the NHL should be about a minus $1.30. And when you're talking about $1.50, $1.60, $1.70, that's telling me that the bookmakers or the odds makers, they're the ones that really believe in Calgary. I don't know what they've been seeing, because there's nothing outside of a little bit of a spurt where they came back against the Oilers in a game where they had momentum. And we're talking about game 4, where they had momentum. They should have won it. But the Oilers just turned it up a notch again and showed why they're just a level above the Calgary Flames. Has anyone seen in the last, anything from this series that has given you the impression that the Flames should be that big of a favorite? To me, I haven't seen it. Here's the effect of Connor McDavid. And we talk so much about Connor, and you turn on any NHL-related programming, and it's all about Connor McDavid. His presence allows guys on the ice to have room, and guys like Evander Kane, who is going to make a lot of money because he's playing with Connor McDavid. He leads the NHL in postseason goals. Leon Draisaitl, his presence on the ice allows Draisaitl to be creative with the puck and get to open space. And that's why that top line arguably is the best team in hockey. And right now, it's really not arguable. They are the best team in hockey. And this is before we get to special teams. And that's a unit that thrives on, you can't stop them 5-on-5. You're not stopping them on special teams. And then you add Zach Hyman to that mix on that top line. That is lethal and deadly. And in order for Calgary to have any success, they must win the battle of special teams. We've said it all year long. The team that will win the Stanley Cup, or the teams that will win specific individual games, are the teams that you think are better on the power play. There's very few teams that win games that lose the battle of the power play. And if they do, it's because opposition goaltenders have been absolutely fantastic. I haven't seen anything from Jacob Markstrom, although he's been great at times. I don't think they've played well in front of him. But there hasn't been anything from Markstrom that says, hey, I think he can go out there and steal one from the Edmonton Oilers. I just think there's way too much. Their offense comes in waves, and especially when they lean on that top line. That top 2 lines, the Zach Hyman line's pretty good too, but that top line is incredible, and Calgary has no answers for him. We talked all year long about how Daryl Sutter was playing playoff hockey and how he got his team ready to play defensively. There is no defense for what the Oilers are putting out there right now, and I don't know if Daryl Sutter has any answers. So let's go to tonight's official selection on the game. We're going to once again, and I keep saying maybe I'm missing something, but we're going to once again take the generous plus money with the Oilers, just like we did on Tuesday when the books offered plus 210 on the Oilers and the puck line. And yes, I'm aware that the Oilers have had limited success in Calgary. but this offense is clicking. It's tough to stop no matter how well Daryl Sutter's teams play defensively. Edmonton is 10-2 when scoring 5 goals or more in their previous game, and now have won 20 of their last 27 games. I'm going to be riding Edmonton the entire way until they close this series out. We're going to go Edmonton plus $1.30. We're also going to go under 6.5 even, which I also think is a real decent price for this, because I think you get to a point where it's like 2-0 or 3-0. I think you can say sayonara to the Calgary Flames, and I can't. They will just shut it down defensively and not give Calgary any room through the neutral zone. I could see this being a 5-1 game, 4-1 game, something in that range. So even money looks pretty good tonight to me. So every one of our plays is either even money or plus money tonight.